need to grow up fast. You're aging just fine. What's the rush? Slow down.
My friend George.
Think things through and take your time.
Interesting fellow, that one. Well, he's paranoid to say the least. Loves his routine. He's been waking up at the exact same time for as long as I've known him. It's quite a funny story when his alarm clock didn't go off, but I'm not really here to tell you that. I'm here to tell you about a life-changing experience.
Don't rush and fast, 'cause you might not come out first but last. And we'll see how far you can go, 'cause you mightn't last, no.
It all started the afternoon before the procedure. That's George's word, not mine. I don't care for procedure myself. We were discussing his neurotic tendencies. I was trying to get him to admit that he was petrified about the ordeal ahead.
I'm not scared. I'm just a little concerned that it might not all go to plan.
I always told him that life was full of surprises. He understood. He just didn't want any surprises surprising him. He managed to convince himself that he wasn't scared. Not me, though. The fact that he was straightening a non-existent tie was a dead giveaway. George arrives at the restaurant exactly 10 minutes early.
Okay, plenty of time to spare. Hope I have the right day. The reservations. Hope they didn't stuff anything up. Does she have the right day? Did I make the reservations?
Does Monsieur have a reservation?
Yes. George Hindsight.
I am sorry, Monsieur. Such a reservation does not exist.
Oh, cripes. She made the reservation. Then it must be under...
This is where George's brain started to turn into a mushy blob of paranoia.
Could I see the reservations?
What? Such a thing is not allowed.
What? Why?
It would be violating the Restaurant Client Confidentiality Act of 1974.
George leaves, he hides, and waits for her to arrive, get the table, and sit down.
So, George, what are you ordering?
George gets the steak. No way anything interesting or exciting could come out of it. Steak.
I think I'll get the, petit pois.
While the silence starts up, George is trying to think what on earth her name is.
Amy, Melissa, Janet, Sarah, Tricia, Anna, Sonia, Joyce.
So, George, tell me about yourself.
Oh, great. She remembered my name. Then there is no chance of her bringing up the subject.
George grew up in Maitland with his parents and lived in the same house all his childhood years until he moved out 3 years ago. And now he's living with me in Newcastle. You see, I have a little theory about George's odd behaviour. I think it has to do with the way he was raised.
My parents had preconceived ideas about me, even before I was conceived.
They tried to plan his birth so that he would be born under the star sign they wanted. Unfortunately, he was premature, and they've been trying to control his life ever since. They're the ones who got him this date. Not much happened from the time they ordered to when the meals came. Just the odd bit of small talk and a bit more silence.
I wonder what mine's going to be.
Mine looks like steak to me.
Well, here goes.
And there it is. Who would have thought petit pois meant peas in French?
My guess it isn't as exotic as I'd hoped.
When they had finished eating, it was time for the ordeal to come to an end.
I have to go.
That's fine. It's getting late. Almost 9.
George, you should loosen up. You never know what the future holds, and worrying about it sure won't do anything.
I just like things to go to plan, that's all.
Well, I'll see you. By the way,
The name's Frank.